Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Rilla mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode.
Stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke.
Yeah, ayy, well, we can hold the peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Rilla gang, that's a true name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sega Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest in. I'm tired of niggas, they frontin' they blessings. They want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one life, but you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Rilla mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode.
I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode.
Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a running crown.
You are the king and apology.
You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empire fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I bear in my soul. Ebony ivory, nobody knows. Business vasectomy, nothing can grow. Everyone promises more than they actually do. We don't deliver on anything other than truth. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Rilla mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode.
I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode. You really have people fooled out here, don't you? When are you peasants gonna learn that you can't pretend?
Swole fam, y'all better run this up. KD, let's go. Yeah. Aye, East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, Global with that gang, You know we don't play games, yeah. East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, Global with that gang, You know we don't play games, yeah. East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, Global with that gang, You know we don't play games, yeah. East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, Global with that gang, You know we don't play games. I'm blessed, I never said I didn't struggle. I finesse, I never said I didn't hustle. These niggas talk so loud, the way I move is subtle. I'm the ocean, but these niggas just a puddle. Ay, oh, I swear I'm delusional. These niggas, they using me. They want my energy, ain't nothing new, this is usual. These figures confusing me. What's gotten into me? They say I'm using their cubicles. Clipping KD like some cuticles. None of this shit is excusable. Don't need a muse when I'm musical. Ay, whoa, I'm tired of saying for truth when nobody's doing it. Yeah. They're controlling the youth, agenda effusing them, nigga. We losing them. Matter of fact, we just abusing them. That's a fact. You try to roll with a valley that. Fucking low key with a Tesseract. They throwing smoke when they got to that. Get the fuck up out your little bubble. They wanna ask how much it costs, I said it double. Gorilla beard, these niggas only rockin' stubble. The realest nigga make these bitches start to stumble. Aye, East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, Global with that gang, You know we don't play games, yeah. East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, Global with that gang, You know we don't play games, yeah. East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, Global with that gang, You know we Coast with that gang gang. West Coast with that gang gang. Global with that gang gang. Yeah, you know we don't play games.
What's in the box?
Swolenormous.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 testicles, testing, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1650 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and y'all hoes?
He's heating up! It's the fucking Catalina.
It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode. Everest and K2 flexing on all you bitches. What's going on? Let's get some more gorillas. Moscow Relays. Welcome everyone to the Mancast. Welcome. What are we smashing today? Episode 1650. If you're brand new to the Mancast, drop some cherries in the comments down below. We're live here every day. Did I say every day? I think I said every day. Well, we're here live every fucking day. So let me just reiterate that. Welcome to the show. Now, we're about to get into this in just a moment. We got some great posts today. We got some dookie, and we got some stuff to get into. A reminder that you can subscribe to the Daily Swole podcast if you haven't yet. If you haven't yet subscribed, do so. Apple Podcast, Spotify, wherever you like to bang your ear holes with ye old knowledge cock. Make sure you leave a 5-star review if you enjoy the cast over on Apple Podcast. Make sure you leave a review. It means a lot. It helps a lot. And of course, right now, hit the like button when you come on in. It surely and truly helps. We got to match it, especially on YouTube. If you're watching and you see how many eyes are watching and you don't hit that like button, if that number doesn't match, we got to be like the voting record. We got to have more likes than people watching. That's the standard. We got to have more. Do we have any dead people watching? Do we have any dead people watching right here? Anyone?
Come on, man.
Any dead people watching? No, not yet. All right, we'll get there. We're just getting started, so you never know what's going to happen. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that, MJ Mansour. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Spank you. Far too kind. What are you smashing today? Erica Lachrain. Day 3 of the 90-day dash and some kickboxing for me today. Very nice. We will have to bust this biche out of the nut shortly. So make sure you're dropping some unicorns in the comments. You got to reach that threshold so we can bust her loose. Oh, let's see here. What we got here? First time catching during the day. Nice. Well, that's going to be the regular. Usually it's going to be earlier, if not earlier than this. It's never planned to be late. It just kind of happens that way. But, now and again, we go super late into the eve, but we shall be hopefully on more of a regular early or morning schedule or getting towards that. So it's going to happen. I feel it. I feel the next phase of the Daily Swole. We're shifting. We kind of go back and forth. We're like the tides. You kind of go late sometimes and you kind of come in, the tide comes in, the tide goes out, and so it goes, and so on and so forth. What's this here? Why is that still open? Why is my cleaner app still open? Booger Bubble was told I disappointed my friends and they're worried about me. I bet you can guess why. Hint, it ain't health. Been very sad since Sunday, channeling the anger and sadness into my workouts though. I bet you can guess why. I can't. I mean, is it something with the election? It's not health. What's going on with you and your friends? Something wrong? You're not rioting with them? Is that right? They want to go a rioting? No. Just like in the old days when people went lynching, now you go rioting. We're going to riot. I'll be back later, Mom. Going to the riot. Okay, sweetie. Don't forget to take your sweatshirt unless it gets chilly.
He's heating up!
Okay. Anyone know when Papa starts talking? Well, I'm talking right now, baby. I'm talking right now. I know that's an old text. That was an old message. All right, we got some unicorns coming up here. Unicorns. Very nice. Nika can't do early morning due to spotty LTE. Boo. Come on, fix that shit. What's the matter with you?
How dare you?
What's the matter with you? Not getting good service. Unacceptable. Michelle. Hey, what's up, James? Michelle, I loved the late this past Saturday. That was fun. The late night cast was fun. That was delirious. It was nice. Let's see. Yeah, politics. Oh, they're feeling stupid friends. Stupid people. Oh my God. Wait, we're going back to that post. Where was that? Where'd you say that? Where is it? Scrolling. I can't find it. Was told I disappointed your friends. They're worried about you. Yeah. They've been so upset and had their nips all tied up for years and years. And all of a sudden, what's the matter with you? What's going on? Everyone's a sore winner, sore loser. Blah, 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 blah. People don't want to check the nuance. People don't want to do any work. People don't want to do any fucking work.
Bullshit. All of it.
Feels like online classes, but if Papa Swole is a teacher, yeah. I'm teaching how to make some sick fucking gains. I'm ready. I got some good coffee. I'm ready. I'm on fire. I am on fire. So let's see this. Let's see what we got going on here. Drop a comment down below what you're smashing today. If you're just coming on in here, let's bust this nut open. I saw some unicorns. I did. So cover your nips, put some respect on it, and let's bust this beach open. Shall we? Like I said, I put some respect on it. Yeah, bish. Yeah. Leave her in the nut. We'll leave her in the nut. She's shy today. What's up, Leo? How we doing, you fucking raging drunk? It's Wednesday around 12:30 Eastern time, and Leo's boozing away with that fucking champagne. So fuck average today. Looking good. She's shy, and I don't feel like rearranging her and moving it around. She stays in the nut today. We had to rearrange some stuff in here. She stays in the nut, so she's shy. She's a little bashful. I think it's a bad hair day. You can see you can see it right there. You can see it right there on the right-hand side. It's a little bit, yeah, she's looking a little bit rough around the edges. So anyway, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But use the hashtag #fuckaverage, and we'll get you a Swole card, mayhaps at the end of today's episode. Let me see here. Dun, 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 dun. Do I have... Let's see. Let's do this. Let's get this one. Want to make sure we get that. There we go. And boom. Get the fuck average. That's nice. So make sure you drop the fuck average hashtag down below my beard. And we are... Oops. Why? I can never tell. All right, I can never tell when. All right, sometimes it doubles up. All right, so hashtag #fuckaverage. I'll put that little beach in the corner. Oh, you're looking good. You're looking good. People are like, what the fuck is that? It's a sexy beach. Don't you know? It's a sexy beach, don't you know? Am I zoomed in on her? Ooh. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I like that. I like the way it looks. All right, let's see. Let's look in the comments a little bit. We got a bunch of hashtag fuck averages. Or her horn looks limp because she's on an angle. She's actually slanting down a little bit. Let me fix this beach a little bit. What we got? Come on, baby girl. Come on. Don't be so shy. There you go. Don't be so shy. Now you're looking good. There we go. That's a nice car. Oh, there we go. Nailed it. Nailed it.
Yow.
We got it now. We got it now. Erica, I showed my trainer at the gym the fuck average shirts. He wants one. I think I need to get him a Christmas gift. Now's the time to do it. If you haven't yet placed your order for Swolenormous apparel, do so now so you don't get backed up during the season. During the season, they're still bringing in all these. They're still bringing in all the mail-in ballots. They're still counting. They're still counting all those mail-in ballots. So the mail is backed up. The mail's backed up. Too soon? Too soon? All right. Anyway. All right. Hey, come on. Yeah, it's a mixed reaction there. It happens. I'll be here all week. Okay. There we go. All right. What you got here? Jesse, push myself to do my first level 2 yoga class today. How fitting that we're doing fuck average. It was intimidating, but I went for it. Good for you. Good for you. Get it done. Natasha having a deload this week to really focus on some mobility and imbalance issues I've been carrying for years. Hit a bit of a wall with it and can't ignore these imbalances that affect my training any longer. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Well, let's get into the first Swole Fam post.
What's in the box?
This is from Michaela. Hey fam, I was wondering what your opinion on sushi was and if you would consider it healthy. I've been getting vegetable rolls since I cannot eat raw fish. Then why are you worried? Why are you getting sushi then? And it seems to be the only craving I have in pregnancy. Wish it was a cheaper craving. Well, I mean, sushi, if it's high quality sushi, usually I would say most of it's probably farm raised stuff. And if you're putting a lot of soy and I don't know, I mean, I eat it sometimes. That's kind of one of if we go out to eat, we usually go for crab legs and oysters or sushi. So I consider sushi a cheat meal for me personally. I guess depends on how you prepare it. So I don't necessarily go and get sushi as, hey, I'm going to go eat really healthy and get sushi. I use that as, all right, I'm going out to eat. What do I want to go out to eat? And sushi for me is one of those things that generally I've never had any issues personally. I've never had any bad experience. Well, I've had bad experiences actually, but in the past, that's usually been those sushi buffets where you kind of get a bunch of different things. And I think one of the issues sometimes with those types of places is you tend to eat this just combination of all these random things that you don't normally consume. And then you can kind of feel a little bit funky afterwards. Sometimes I'll get, probably from the MSG, I'll get a headache or something like that. But it's usually not a regular thing that I go and look for in terms of, hey, I'm going to eat healthy. Let me go get sushi. So that's just my personal take on it. I don't feel satisfied with any food unless it's like steak now. I just don't feel full, or I don't feel like I really ate until I have my beef. But sushi is yeah, I mean, if you're dipping it in soy sauce, that's one thing. Then you're getting it's just a lot of carbohydrates and a lot of rice. So it really depends on you. Yeah. I don't really see the point of it if it's just going to be vegetables, if it's going to be rice and cucumbers and stuff. Personally, it's not my thing. But you can eat worse things. You can eat worse things than sushi. But if you have really quality sushi, it's delicious, of course. It's one of the things I would choose to go out to eat if I were to go out to eat, or when I do, that's one of my choices. That'd be on the menu. Of course, it has to be a good place. You get bad sushi, woo. You go and get bad sushi, you're gonna have a rough time. You're gonna have a rough time. I don't like sushi as much as I like sashimi. I like raw fish. I like fish. I like meat. I like meat. I like raw fish. I like steak. So I'm more of a sashimi person, because otherwise just pounding carbs, just eating white rice. If you're just getting sushi, you're eating the rolls. People want that because of the sugar. They want that because of the carbs. Sashimi is really where it's at. So when I say sushi, I really personally mean sashimi, the actual raw fish, not just all the rice rolled up. Yeah, there you go. Raven, I love sushi, but end up getting sashimi. It's delicious, but personally, my cheat meal is grilled salmon or crab legs. I love how that's a cheat meal. I agree. Usually for me, what I consider a cheat meal is usually healthy for other people. Someone's like, oh my God, what do you eat for a cheat meal? I'll say sushi. Like, sushi? I go eat sushi when I'm trying to eat really clean. I've had those conversations before. So it's all your perspective of how you look at your food. So sushi for me is, I don't even look at sushi as a cheat meal. I just look at that as a rare occurrence. If we go out to eat, that's one of the places that I'm not going to go to McDonald's. So that's a place that's on, quote, the menu, that's on the options, is to go get sushi. We have a place nearby that had the gas station sushi diet. Hey, if you want to lose 20 pounds real fast, go get yourself some gas station sushi. You will lean the fuck out. You will lean the fuck out real fast. What's up, Jared? Is it just me, or does anybody else feel like their preference in men and women changes when you go from an unhealthy lifestyle to a healthy lifestyle, or am I just tripping? What do you mean? Like, you're not attracted to unhealthy people? You're not tripping at all. You're just taking care of yourself. Your preference changes. No, it should change. Your preference should change because your standards have changed for yourself. Usually what you're looking in someone else, you're looking for aspects of yourself that you connect with in another person. So if you're taking care of yourself and you have a healthy lifestyle and your mindset has changed around your food intake and around what you do with your life, that's super important. It's super important to find that in someone else. So if you see someone that's not taking care of themselves, you don't find that attractive, which is why I always say in my videos, especially the extra thirsties, for example, and the nuts on chin, I'm not attracted to morbidity. I'm not attracted to death. So no, it's not just you. It's not just you. Drop some comments down below if you agree with Jared. Let's get into the tip. Babe, just an inch. We kind of already did. Outside. We kind of already did because I went over Michaela's post. We kind of already did. But let's take a couple more comments on that because I think it's a great kind of jumping off point today. Let's see here. Stephanie Merritt. Nope, it 100% changes. Got to find someone to fit the lifestyle. Nika, I wouldn't mind anyone's size as long as they're trying to be healthier and more active and keep up with me. You wouldn't mind anyone's size. I would. I mean, that definitely is like, I couldn't be with someone who's overweight like that. So that's just.
Am I fat phobic? No. Papa's fat phobic.
It depends. It depends on when you meet the person, but yeah, I mean, everyone's got their own preferences. I mean, some people are in shape. Some people are muscular and lean, and they have a fetish for obesity, which is gross, but that's the beauty of having a lot of people in this world that have a lot of different preferences. So everyone's going to like different things, which is good. If everyone liked the same thing, the same person, the same way, there'd be a lot more competition, there'd be a lot more misery, and there'd be a lot less success. So it's good. It's good that you have a lot of people that like a lot of different things. Every once in a while, I feel like I hear rain sometimes. So if you see me looking, I want to make sure that trying to dry off the porch because after the tropical storms that were down here and the hurricane, whatever, tropical storm, hurricane kind of went back and forth. The porch is all freaking wet. So I want to leave the blinds open, make sure that we're getting aired out a little bit. Vincent Fam. What's up, fam? This is Papa Swolio. Been killing in the gym, 4 days in the gym, 3 days of yoga, and yesterday I couldn't get in the zone. What do you do when you can't get in the zone or find the motivation? You do it anyway, or maybe you're exhausted and you need to take a day off and just do some relaxing stuff. I mean, it's up to you whether or not sometimes you need some more recovery and you don't have to do an intense yoga session. Maybe just do some foam rolling or a little bit of mobility and that's it. Go in the sauna or go for a walk. You don't always have to be working out. What do you do? Well, I mean, you do it or you don't. The question is, should be more along the lines of, is it something that you should be doing? You don't always need to force it. It's not, oh my God, I didn't work out. Fuck, I have to get off my ass and go train. Whenever I say that, it's like, stop being a bitch, go train. Yeah, if you're supposed to, if you are just getting inside your own head. If you feel tired, doesn't mean you are tired. Okay? If you feel sore and you're really banged up and you feel great psychologically and you're really sore and you're really stiff, it could be a day off. You see what I'm saying? From physical training, from intense training. So it depends on if it's a psychological thing or it's a physical thing. And sometimes a psychological outcome or feeling low mood or feeling sluggish can be a sign of other things. So this is a process. A lot of people just default to, oh, I don't want to feel like working out today, or I can't work out today. I'm not motivated. It might not be that. You have to really learn how your body operates. So sometimes you'll feel a little bit, you could drag an ass and no, today I need to suck it up, do some movement and exercise. Sometimes it could be it got rainy and the pressure dropped and you just kind of feel like your joints or your back, you just feel a little bit sluggish or you feel a little bit off. Could be the humidity. Maybe the weather changed or it swung a lot. Maybe you didn't get enough sleep. Maybe you didn't hydrate enough. Maybe you didn't eat properly. So you have to learn, and that takes time. That takes time. So a lot of people confuse those signals when they first start training because they don't have the experience and they haven't actually paid attention closely and tested different things. Because sometimes you'll realize that you don't feel like working out. You go and you work out and you crush it. You have an amazing fucking workout. And you think to yourself, man, all those times I've skipped training when I didn't feel like it, I missed so many good workouts potentially. And that's the truth. You build your discipline when you go and you do it when you don't want to. At the same time, if you shouldn't be doing it, that could also be a sign. Your body might be saying, I don't feel like working out. Something's not good for training today. I'm not recovered enough. And you can force yourself to do it and be affecting negatively your recovery, or you can get hurt. And I've done that too. I've kind of felt stiff on some days. When I was going to the gym, I went there anyway, and then you end up getting a tweak, or you kind of feel a little bit of pain somewhere and you think, fuck, I shouldn't have worked out today. Man, you regret it. So you live and learn, but you have to just be careful. Let's see. What's up, Nicholas? Excited to go to Swolenormous X after this for some brain gains. Going to smash my workout after and finish it off with the ribeye. Man after my own fucking heart. Let's get this fucking party started. Let's get this fucking party started. Let's get this party started. What else we got? We got some news. We got some new stuff to lay down here. Today's Mancast. Let's see. Nika, what would you say would be the difference between do it anyway? Oh, I just answer that. How can you tell? Yeah, we just answer that. Good question. I answered the question before you even asked it. Jen, I just do it. I picture Papa calling me a weak beach behind my music. I feel better after. I'm happy I didn't stop, but that's just me. It's what works for you. I agree. You got to learn. You got to learn when you got to learn. You got to learn from experience. When is that time when you're like, all right, I have to stop being a beach? And when is it, okay, I need to take a day off, or I need to do a walk, or just do something casual and not push it. So in other words, when I say train every day, I think you should be doing something every day, but something every day may be going for a walk. It could be that simple. It might not be doing mobility for whatever reason, maybe just time wise or just convenience wise, because of you're out and about and you're busy, but you're walking more. You choose to walk longer distances instead of parking right outside the store. You take a couple laps around the parking lot before you go inside. Like maybe there's ways where you can, every day is different. Sometimes it's going to be a fucking shitstorm and you're not going to get all your stuff done optimally, but it doesn't mean you can't do something and you can't check those boxes off those 7 pillars. It doesn't mean you can't get that done. It doesn't mean you can get it done. It doesn't mean it's going to be ideal. It doesn't mean it's going to be the best that it's ever been. And it doesn't mean it's the best that it could have been, but it's going to be the best. It's going to be what it is. So the most important thing is that you put yourself in a position for success and for having the best opportunity to execute the best that you can on a regular basis. So that's all we got to say about that, Jenny.
My name's Forrest Gump.
All right. So let's see what we got here. Let's get into, do we got another question? Let's see here. We'll take a question. This is from Instagram, and this is from Drew Eden Bass. Drayden Bass. Let's read this name. So drop a question down below if you have a question. # Ask Papa Swolio, and also you can follow me on Instagram at Swolenormous and check the stories. Keep up with my stories. I tried to post today. My Instagram app isn't working right now, so I'm having a funky time with it. I don't know if you've been having issues with it, but it seems like a network thing. Not sure. That's not my internet. Obviously, I'm streaming now, so I don't know if it's on the Instagram side, but if you're having problems with Instagram, let me know. Also, so answer those questions. So when I post a question sticker on Instagram stories, that's a great place because that's easy to pull questions from. And also down below you can, and I'll try to get to it during the podcast if it fits. If it fits the flow, let's get into this one.
What's in the box?
This one's from Drew Denbass, Dredenbass, or Dre Wiedenbase, or Drewid, and then Edenbase, or Drudenba, and then S, or Druden B ass. All right, so this is from Druden B ass. Just trying to say it as many different ways as possible. Druden B ass asks, Papa Swolio, is there ever such a thing as too much running or cardio in general? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. There's too much of any kind of overload. Now, when you're running, yeah, you can definitely get overload injuries. You can definitely be under recovering. You're stressing the body when you do cardio. It's not, people think that cardio isn't lifting, so you could just do cardio endlessly. You can overtrain very easily from doing too much cardiovascular activity. So you can definitely run too much. You can definitely not recover properly. Your heart's a muscle. Your body in that sympathetic state definitely needs some neurological recovery. So it's not just physical recovery. You also need neurological recovery when it comes to this type of sympathetic nervous system activity, that fight or flight exercise. Your body's in that heightened state of awareness. So absolutely, there's definitely, now what that is for you, that depends on your training and your scheduling and your programming and all that stuff. So can't really get too much more into your personal considerations, but yes, there's definitely such a thing as too much running or cardio. Absolutely. Well, that was a great question, Druden B ass. Very good question. That's the name. Drew Eden Bass. No, it's Druden B ass. That's my official take on the name, and that's the name now. That's Druden ass's name. If you're watching, you're welcome. Miss Raven, nevermore. Papa Swolio, is there such a thing as too much beef liver? This past week, I've been having 3 ounces of cooked beef liver a day. I feel fine, but I was told by someone that was too much vitamin A. Yeah, I think about 1 to 2 ounces a day is appropriate. I think 8 to 16 ounces. Some people say 8 ounces a week. I think it also depends on other sources or other things in your nutrition. If you're more leaning more towards a carnivore diet, I believe it's more about like 8 to 16 ounces per week. So like 1 to 2 ounces a day, approximately. So usually if you take a beef liver supplement, the supplement will be about equivalent more or less to an ounce, maybe slightly less to an ounce per day. So it depends on the person, because if you're also getting a lot of other, if you're taking vitamins and things like that, the issue with beef liver when it comes to vitamin A is, for example, when you're eating carrots, your body converts beta carotene into, well, I believe, on the top of my head, I think it's like retinol, I believe it is. So in other words, there's a usable form for your body, a usable form of vitamin A. So your liver will actually convert it, I believe. It's in the liver. So your body will convert to the usable form of vitamin A. However, when you're consuming beef liver, you're consuming the liver of an animal. So in other words, you have the already converted form of vitamin A. So your body would normally say, okay, we've made enough vitamin A. We've converted enough beta carotene, XYZ in order to make vitamin A that we need. We no longer need to convert, so you don't get to that toxic level. But when you eat beef liver, you already have that converted form. So if you eat too much beef liver, your body can't undo it, and your body will deal with it and send it places and use it for vitamin A things, and can have negative effects, but it's not instant. It's not like you have 4 ounces, you ate a pound of beef liver in one day. Oh my God, you have way too much vitamin A. It's more of like a chronic. I'm not sure how much or how long you would have to consume it to have negative issues. That would most likely have to be checked out with blood work and stuff, but it's usually sustained for a long period of time. And if you're eating that much liver all the time, that's a lot of liver. That would probably cause issues more than most people would consume. So I would say, I mean, if you've been having 3 ounces, I don't know how long you've had that for. That might not be too much for you. I couldn't tell you. Of course, that's going to have to do with, that's medical. That's going to be your blood work. But personally, whenever I eat liver, and I usually have like, chopped up, I usually just swallow it raw. I usually have about 2 ounces. Good question. If you all have any follow up with that or your own thoughts or your own personal approach, you can drop that in the comments. Jesse, Paul Saladino answered my liver question on the live stream. He said to eat it daily, but keep it around 3 ounces. Don't eat a pound. Yeah, I believe he actually said, I've heard his content before, and I believe he said 2 ounces. I'm surprised he said 3. I don't know if he's changed on that. But yeah, so around there. In other words, if you're worried about it, start with an ounce. It's always a good idea to start lower anyway, but if you're going to eat it every day, in other words, if you're eating it every other day or a couple times, usually it's in a week. You eat about X amount in a week. So if you have 3 or 4 ounces on one day and you don't eat it for a day or two, I personally think it's better if you consume it more frequently in lower quantities so you have those nutrients available and you're eating it, it's consistent. So it's more like a ballpark type thing. That's how I look at it. So if you have 3 ounces, maybe the next day you have 1 or 2 or let's see, not a fan of liver. I can cook the shit out of it, but it's the nastiest stuff on the planet. Well, that's the thing. You don't cook the shit out of it. You ruin it. And you just destroy the nutrients inside. You don't want to cook the shit out of it. That's probably why you're not. I mean, it's a different type of taste that you're not used to, but you don't overcook liver. That's going to be gross as shit. You overcook it, it's going to taste exactly like that. If you want a different way to prepare it, we have some organ recipes inside Swolenormous X, but you can chop up liver and mix it in with ground beef. That's a great way to do it. And you really won't taste it. Same thing with beef heart. That's a great, liver, beef heart, things that are the leaner organs you're going to get, it's going to mix well with ground beef and you really won't taste it. And for example, I usually chop it up and I freeze it in bags and I have it like in little cubes and I usually just take it out. I'll weigh it on a scale, let it thaw slightly. And I chew it a little bit and swallow it with water. I don't over chew it. I don't personally love the taste of liver. I just fucking swallow it. For better or for worse. I'm not going to sit there and cook it and eat it, or I'll mix it and I'll have it with beef and things like that. You could also do crock pot recipes and stuff. Oh, that's right. That's right. It is Veterans Day. How appropriate that I have the scrolling mix. I knew it inside. I forgot. I don't even know what day of the week it is. That's right. It's Veterans Day. I saw that. Yeah, that's why down below. That's why we had that's why I had that scrolling McScrollers, and I forgot to mention that earlier. So veterans, we salute you here on the Daily Sleaze. Oh, you meant that you learned how to cook it in cooking school and have dealt with it from butchery to cooking. I prefer heart and sweetbreads. Jesse, I sear my liver on the outside and keep the inside rare. The more you cook it, the worse it tastes. I agree. Is Papa Swole the kind of hero? Yeah, I used to eat raw eggs all the time. I haven't in a while, though. But I would, and I have. I used to eat them every day. That's how I used to consume eggs. But it was also when I was bulking. When I was bulking, I didn't want to sit there and fucking just cook. I remember when I was in college, And afterwards, I didn't want to sit there and eat a plate of 12 fucking eggs or whatever it was. So I just started chugging them. I've never personally, a lot of people are worried about eating raw eggs. Now, you don't want to eat garbage fucking eggs, but I've never had a problem. I've never had any kind of issue. People are so worried about it. I'm not saying you shouldn't be. What I am saying is I've never had any problem. I've never had any problem with what I'm consuming. I've never had any problem with eating those things raw or the liver, but I've always gone for quality foods, pastured eggs or organic or locally. You can go and pick them up locally, that kind of stuff. But I've also done organic eggs, more like Publix brand, organic Greenwise. I used to do those too. So that might be looked at as more risky. I'm just saying personally, I'm not recommending you do it. I'm not recommending you eat raw eggs, but I've never had any issues. I've never had any infections and things of that nature that I've noticed, but I've always tended to have a stronger stomach in many cases. Okay. So let's get into, I don't know. This is actually, let's get into the first show. We'll warm up with the shitpost, right? Well, drop some dookie in the comments down below. Remember, use the hashtag #fuckaverage for a chance to win today's Swole card. Let's get some dookie in the comments and we'll get into that. A reminder to subscribe to the podcast on your favorite app. You could also find our other shows. You got the Swolenormous audio experience. You also have Red, White, and Swole for your current events and culture commentary. So make sure you check out those other podcasts as well. And we'll get into the first shit post. And this is a warm-up shit post, FYI. This is a warm-up shit post. We're just going to get started because this one is like, yeah, you know what they're going for. It's like, but it's not that bad. Don't get all right. We're not done yet. This isn't the be all end all. All right. Trust me, there's shittier posts on the horizon. So this is what we got here.
What's in the box?
All right. This is from the Mama Dietitian. So of course, when you're a dietitian, you get one of these. Everyone's a dietitian on Instagram. Just a reminder, if you're just listening to the podcast, this post says, just a reminder, 10,000 steps is an arbitrary number developed for marketing purposes. Hitting this number does not make you good or bad.
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
So, yes, it is a marketing ploy. It is marketing. 10,000, it is something to remember. It is just a flat number. It is very arbitrary. But what I don't like is this kind of good or bad bullshit. I'm pretty tired of the whole, you're not good or bad. What? How did parents raise these children? Seriously, this is the woke language. No, you're not good or bad. That's what happens when you coddle children. This is what happens when this is the result of essentially anti-bullying campaigns. Now, I'm not saying that bullying is good, but this is the kind of good intent that ends up going sour over time, because I don't believe in bullying. I don't think that's good in school. I don't think bullying is good. However, that's where it started. And I'm interested to hear your comments down below, because when you think about it, if you extrapolate from the surface, yeah, you don't want kids to get like assaulted and like bullied like hard, but having that kind of interaction, that kind of friction can also grow character. But at the same time, it can get really bad. I'm not saying that it's a good thing, but if you're protecting kids, this is what I'm saying is like, this is what it turned into. It was anti-bullying, good intent, and rightfully so. But then it's gone into protecting kids from everything that offends them, from everything that makes them feel upset, from everything that could possibly harm them, essentially making children extremely fragile. So this whole protection from, this does not make you good or bad. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, how much of a pussy can you be? You're not good for hitting it. You're not a bad girl or bad boy. I'm a grown-ass man. If I don't do 10,000 steps, I don't give a fuck. Why does it have to make anyone good or bad? Why is that even a consideration? So this post isn't wrong. 10,000 steps is marketing. It's just a flat number. It's a good idea. It's more exercise. Like, I'm glad it's 10,000 and not 9,000. I'm glad it's not 5,000. I'm glad that people have locked into this 10,000. But at the same time, starting with 5,000 will get you to 10,000. You can't do 10,000 without 5,000. You can't do 10,000 without 1,000. Hell, you can't do 10,000 without 1. You got to start with 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5. Okay, so I'm glad it's 10,000. Of course, 20,000 would be better, but then you get to the point where it's just unrealistic for someone to get that much done in a day on a regular basis and be like, I hit my 10,000 steps. If you're like, I hit my 100,000 steps, and you're walking 20 miles a day. But this whole good or bad and protection, like, oh, don't worry, you're not a bad person. Shut the fuck up with that stuff. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that bullshit. But let's take some comments on this, because I think that's going to be, I definitely want to hear what you have to say on that. But I think when I hear that terminology, I've been thinking about this for a hot minute. I feel like it's come from that, because when I was in school, I think I was kind of, I think, at the beginning of that anti-bullying stuff, like all those commercials. Remember that with I wonder when that started. Who knows when that started? When it officially started, because it's whether or not I saw that, I don't know. I remember those cheesy commercials where this is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. That's not anti-bullying. Those are the ads, and they're like smashing those famous ads where it's like, I'm not a chicken, you're a turkey. When the kid offers him like some pot or something by the lockers. I remember those ads. That's not the same thing. Those were drug ads, but I think it's probably it seems like it's around the same time period, the same vein. Let's see. Michael, I wouldn't have lost 200 pounds without bullies, but maybe wouldn't have gained a full 200 without them. Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. I mean, it comes down to the conversation of fat shaming. I mean, shaming, in other words, we're conflating feeling shame with someone being a rude cunt, essentially. So if you're being a dick objectively, whether you want to call it shaming or anything, you're just being a dick. But people need to feel some more shame, because otherwise you're not going to change unless you feel some sort of shame. And when you're promoting body positivity and fat acceptance and pro-fat and XYZ health at every size, these people don't have any shame, which is why they justify not changing, and they're in denial of reality. Let's see. Beth, I got made fun of my entire school life and am dealing with any shit from that in therapy. I'm doing better than most of those fuckers. Interesting, right? Interesting. I wonder if there's some aspect of when you get bullied. I mean, you get bullied, you're more sensitive to other people feeling the same thing. If you've been bullied, you're less likely to bully other people. At the same time, a lot of bullies do that as a result of home struggles and maybe abuse. They take it out and they reflect that and they project that. So that's so deep into psychology. I'm literally throwing stuff out there. This is just train of thought. So don't act like this has been, I wasn't writing this all out beforehand. So we're just obviously every episode is just whatever comes up. Let's see. SJCH Nandafo. Kids who grew up in a bubble with their mom as their best friend are generally super fragile and a mess. Just speaking from personal experience. Well, you see that on TikTok. Everyone's like, my mom's my best friend. Nope, she's your mother. That's weird. Your mom's these best friend moms. These moms that want to be the cool mom and they want to be like the kids. They never grew up themselves. It's weird. A little weird. Little weird. Jen, I always teach my kids to aim for above average and crush everything they do in life, never sugarcoating anything either. I don't talk to them like babies because they are people too, nor should you. Good stuff. Siobhan, they wrap their kids up in bubble wrap, and once they enter the real world, they can't handle shit. Oh yeah, we're seeing that. We're seeing that now. We are seeing that now. We are seeing that now. Oops, boop, bloop. Let's see here. in a cafe holding the podcast in my ear. Oh my goodness, you definitely need some headphones. You definitely need some headphones because everyone's going to hear me swearing and saying fuck, fuck, fuckity, fuck, 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 fuck. Sorry, Marissa. But all those people around you, those are some fucking jabronis. Sorry.
Don't forget to wash where the sun don't shine.
I kid. Let's see here. Miss Raven, not sure over there, but in Kuwait, I know for a fact it was there in 2010. Also, I'm glad I got bullied for being fat by people outside and inside my home, made me do something about it. Nick, when I was bullied because I weighed 90 pounds till grade 8. Patrick, anti-bullying versus standing up for yourself. Is it bullying if I tell someone they need to lose weight? No, it's bullying if I beat their ass because they're fat. Telling the truth is not bullying. Well, I guess that comes down to words are violent, which is not true. And it's so weird. It's so fucking weird how we all grew up with sticks and stones will break my bones, but words can never hurt me. However, today, the only thing that people are really concerned with are the words until you have the looters and rioters storming your house and your neighborhood. That's what happens, right? Yeah, so the words are offensive and words are violent until the actual violence follows right after, which is nonsense. Words are not violent. They're not. I mean, words can be bullying. Sure, you can have verbal abuse, but it's really how you internalize it. And the issue is, if you're not fortifying children with these understandings of language and their own self-esteem, what you get are people that get injured, quote unquote, that get hurt and damaged by words. And they take them as violence. And that just has snowballed into this alternate reality where everyone gets offended from every last fucking thing. You can find offense anywhere. And a good example of finding offense anywhere is human nature's desire or our programmed need to find things that are rare in nature. We have to hunt for food. We have to hunt for a mate. We have to look for shelter. We have to look for water. We have to keep an eye on for these nuances in nature in the jungle to look out for dangers. And I feel like when we have this cushy life where we have generally, most people have shelter. We have at least air conditioning or a roof over our heads. We have basic food. We have safety. We have these things that we are programmed by evolution to always be on the lookout for. We're always looking for food. We're always protecting ourselves. We're always looking out for danger. But now all of a sudden, once you don't have to anymore, what do you look for? You look for danger and issues and all these things where they don't exist. And guess what you're going to find? You're going to find it if you look hard enough and if you manipulate language enough and you fucking gaslight people enough, you're going to find these fucking problems. You can create these problems. And that's what's going on with politics and the left. They're just creating problems, creating that kind of divisiveness, creating that identity, that intersectionality, the social justice warrior. That's what's happening. You creating this false narrative. You're creating these issues. We talk about anti-racism and all that shit. We talked about yesterday when we talk about junk food and garbage food being anti-black and white supremacist. It's like, what in the fuck are you talking about? That's insane, let alone doesn't make any sense, but it's literally insane. So if you make up this weird fucking world where A, B, and C is offensive, then guess what? A, B, and C is offensive based on your stupid rules. You can it's called making up a game. If you make up a game saying, hey, if I can break more glasses in 10 seconds than you, I win. Okay, so guess what? If you break more glasses, you win. That's a made up game about breaking glasses. But that doesn't mean if you choose not to play the game, you choose not to break glasses, that doesn't make you a bad person. Hey, you didn't break any glasses. Yeah, because I don't want to. Well, if you don't break more glasses, if you don't break at least 10 glasses, then you're a racist. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. It's as stupid as that sounds. That sounds so stupid. but that's the same thing. It's a made up series of rules, and it's nonsense. Straight nonsense. Stephanie, these kids don't know what bullying really is. I had websites made bashing me. Holy shit. It's definitely weird now. I was before the websites. I got beaten up, hit with tree branches, slammed in closets, knocked down while on crutches, etc. You got assaulted. That's not even bullying. That's assaulted. Holy shit. That's a whole nother level. See, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Physical violence like that is unacceptable. Words, that's going to happen. But at the same time, if you're shielding kids all the time from that, then they're never going to know how to handle conflict. And they're also not going to know when conflict is arising. A lot of people don't recognize danger until it's too late. They can't act. So if you are aware what actual danger and violence looks like, and that's why people are not paying attention to this, quote, this unity, this togetherness. It's all togetherness. It's all about being together, fam. It's all about being together and being one and being unified. Unless you're a white, cisgendered male, then you're a fucking piece of shit. Your goddamn white privilege. It's all about unity. It's all about togetherness. It's all about moving forward and compassion. But like I said, if you're a white cisgendered male, you're just a fucking privileged fucking asshole, white supremacist. Obviously.
What the fuck is that?
All right, let's get into another one. Come on, we got more, fam. We got more. You know we got more. Drop in the comments down below. Come on, what we got? Drop some dookie in the comments and some fuck average if you are interested. I know you are. In winning today's Swole card. A reminder. That was good. And you know it's good. So fuck average. Reminder that you can join the Swole fam today. We got fuck your resolution specials going on right now. Fuck average. But check out swolenormousx.com. As you can see in the scrolling McScrollerson down below, we got full programs, 90-day dash. We got Scorched Earth. We have Swole Season. Your gains, however you want to take your gains. We got a full yoga studio. We got over 120 classes. You could stream them 24/7, 365, any device. Drop a comment down below if you are part of the Swole fam officially, and how much Swolenormous X kicks some fucking ass. So Swollen 7-minute mobility workouts. You got the brain gains meditation, so much stuff and so much more stuff to come. New releases every fucking week. As per usual. Yeah, Pedro. Happy Veterans Day. Salute. I'll give you. All right, Pedro. Thank you so much for your service, by the way, and anyone else that serves. Pedro, you can choose. You can choose your sound of choice. Oh wait. Mary Cat.
All right then, leave!
This channel went to shit unsubscribing. Oh my God, Mary, you hurt my fucking feelings. Not really. Bye. Erica, Swollen 7 was so much better than I thought it would be. Fuck average. Nika, we can have a civil discussion about opposite views, but the second you belittle or disrespect me, you can tell me the sky is blue and I'll argue why you're stupid. I don't take well to be talked down. Swole fam keeps me sane. I couldn't have made a better investment for me. So thankful for Papa in this community. We are thankful for you. Let's see. What do you want, Pedro? The sound of your choice. The sound of your choice. You get your own, you get whatever sound you want. I mean, as long as I have it. As long as I have the sound. As long as I have the sound, Pedro can make some requests. For Veterans Day, Pedro, what's the call? What do you want? First of all, literally, hit them with the fuck your own face. Oh, I missed that comment. Thank you, Kathy. Swole fam member here for about 8 months. Love the fam and the X content. Thank you, Kathy. Cerny. There's nothing better than Swole X. Fuck average. Preach. Fuck your own face. What we got here? Take a step back.
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, you know, the fucking channel is getting better every day. Getting better every fucking day. What are you talking about? You know what? I would agree. I would agree if everything was getting like slow and this and yeah, you know what, man, maybe this shit isn't what it used to be. But I know for a fact it's fucking better. I'm enjoying it more every day, and that's the number one thing. I enjoy this channel more and more every day. I love the Daily Swole more and more every day. I fucking love this shit. It's only getting better. What the fuck are you talking about? Jimmy P, I'm leaving too. Wah. Just kidding. I'm back, beaches.
How dare you?
How dare you, Jimmy? How dare you? How dare you? What's up, Eric? Been following the Daily Swole for years, but I just signed up for X. Best decision I've made recently. Thank you so much, bro. Happy to have you. Yeah. Yeah, well, usually, look, it gets better every time. Gets better every time. Well, the truth shouldn't hurt. That's one of my famous videos, the famous You're Fat video. The truth hurts. The truth hurts if you let it hurt. The reality is it's all about how you interpret it. Doesn't change the facts from the facts. The truth hurts. How can you not like this shit? I agree. I agree. Every day, banging your ear holes. Every day banging your ear holes live for the ear hole banging every fucking day. And the good thing is when we go live earlier, we get longer shows. When it's in the evening, sometimes can't go too late, can't go too long. Usually get hangry. But earlier shows, we go a little bit deeper. We go a little bit deeper in the mornings. I tend to like to marinate in the man cast. Plus everyone's fucking awake. And you know what? Usually in the morning, usually earlier in the day is better because you get West Coast, you get early time. You get 3 hours. So, if it's like 10, 11, 12, you get like that 7, 8, 9 on the West Coast throughout the US. And then you also get Australia is going to be late, like 11, 12, of course. But you'll also, we also get the Europe too. So earlier, like morning is actually a better for the entire world, the entire Swole fam. So that's why usually there's more people earlier. So it's not the middle of the fucking night and people are missing the episodes. So I'm glad we're getting back. The tide is coming out. The tide has returned. Rihanna Durante. I used to listen daily about a year and a half ago. I recently came back around to it. So I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. What the fuck are you talking about?
Why don't you get the hell out of here before I snap your dick off and jam it into your ass?
Don't be a fucking Mary. That's a good one. I don't think we have any we don't have any Marys watching the cast. Oh, we do. We do. I spoke too soon. God damn it,
I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Sorry, Mary.
I can do
have to
work on that?
No,
So
not really. It's your face.
Oh, I was just going to say, I don't think we have any Marys. We did have a Mary, but we lost it. I was going to start using Mary as the new Karen, but we have a Mary. I know. Well, we got one here. I don't want to insult her. I know. Settle down. I don't know. Well, I would love to say, hey, you fucking Mary. It's good. It's like calling someone a Nancy and call someone, you fucking Mary. Don't be a goddamn fucking Mary. But now we have a Mary. Yow.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
All right. Let's see. It's early evening here in Ireland. Yes. Let's see. In a world of constant lies, it's great to get some daily truth. Appreciated. Thank you. Thank you, Amy. The Eccles fam. The Eccles clan. Can't really replace a good Karen, though. Karens earned that right. Well, yeah, that's true. They have ruined that name for generations, for sure. At least a generation. Pedro, Papa and Swole fam, sincerely, as a veteran, honestly, we are grateful for you patriots today. What we do is a service, but we could never do it without those around us. This community helps me be better. Respect, man. For sure. for sure. Well, I think that's part of the problem in this country is that patriotism is only looked at, or it's defaulted, or that call for authority and personal responsibility. Again, it comes down to personal responsibility, and now personal responsibility is under attack. Personal responsibility is anti-black. Personal responsibility is white supremacist, and that was part of the same type of shit that Ibram Kendi says. So, you know, when it comes to being patriotic and a patriot and someone that wants to see the survival and the thrival, that's a new word. I'm going to say it, the survival and the thrival. I'm using it. I'm making it just like Bill Shakespeare of our republic. Most people default responsibility to law enforcement. Most people for security, and they should, right? It's not like citizens are out there in the streets yet, or sometimes it depends on what your cause is, right? But you know, you kind of outsource patriotism to the military. We assume, oh, well, those are the people that are really patriotic. They're going and fighting. It's like, well, every American has the right and should be patriotic. So you have a lot of good people just staying quiet and bending a knee and raising a fist and all those things I've covered on the Red, White, and Swole channel, where you have people being accosted while they're eating by the mobs and BLM and so on and so forth. And a lot of good people get wrapped up into those movements. And we've seen that. A lot of good people, especially early on this year, of course, you get wrapped up in that because of pressure and social pressures. And that's the whole idea. That's the mob mentality. So it's up to the individual. Not enough people stand up because they don't have the ability to stand up. You are being pressured. And we've seen this in the comments too. We've seen this in the comments too with people that are dealing with anti-racism trainings and shit at work. Everyone's got to put their fucking pronouns on name tags. And we keep on going down this rabbit hole and it doesn't end. It doesn't end. These are just, you let that door open. It's like a leak. You have a leak, it's going to get worse. You're going to have rotting. You're going to have mold. You're going to have mildew. Like, you have to fix it. You have a leak. You can't just, patch it up a little bit. Oh, we'll just wait. It's okay for right now. It's not that bad of a leak. Well, it's not even a leak anymore. The fucking dam has burst. And a lot of people are completely just passing off that responsibility to be a patriot to other people, expecting other people. And that's usually what happens with these movements. It's usually what happens with the downfalls of societies is people think that someone else will handle it. Oh, someone else will take care of it. Someone else is going to step in. Someone else is going to speak up. I'll speak up when that person does. I'll say something when someone else comes out. Yeah, but they haven't said that yet, so I'll wait. I mean, when it comes to me, I'll say what I really think. Sure you will. Sure you will. But anyway, thank you for doing the physical and putting the work in, Pedro. Blue hair is the official SJW hair color. Yep, the blue hairs, all those blue hairs. That's right, Bella. Thank you for that. There you go. Do you think burping on a live stream is white supremacist? Fuck. I'm completely in the corner on that one. Bella says, also thanks to all the military families. My husband was Navy and then Marines, and those wives and families of those on submarine duty or special forces takes a special spouse and family. Absolutely does. 100%. But I has blue hair. You can has. Being swole is white supremacy. Fuck, man. Oh, yeah, it's white supremacy. Yeah. Left wing, right wing, motherfuckers. Guns, bacon, and freedom. Bitch. Yow.
He's heating up!
You want us to get the hell out of here before I snap your dick off and jam it into your ass?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I just hit all the buttons. Just boom, 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 boom. All right. Did I get into the next shit post? I didn't even. All right. Shit post. Drop some dookie in the comments. Here we go. We got another shit post. Drop it in there. Let's do it.
What's in the box?
¿Qué es en el box? What we got here? We have some male body positivity. I'm not angry at this post. All right. All right. These posts are like, these are tough posts. The next one, let me see. Yeah, these are shit posts, but these are not the same kind of rage we've been having lately. These aren't as bad. These are getting us thinking a little bit. These are a little bit more conversational, because I don't disagree with this, because you'll see what I mean. All right, let's bring it up. So I'm not 100% against this, but the thing is, it's the context. Because of the entire woke culture, all of these rub me the wrong way. So I'm trying not to be biased and be like, oh, well, everything sucks. You can't love yourself at all. You can't post these kinds of things, because you'll see what I mean. Here we go. So we have here a picture, if you're just listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. So we have a picture. It's a few frames of a cartoon. So we have stretch marks, rolls, pouch, and on the bottom, it's a guy with a beard, respect, with little hearts around his head, and it says, still handsome, still worthy. I'm going to give you a little bit of both. I know.
It's all bullshit. All of it.
All right, let's talk about this, because I don't completely disagree. This isn't the type of shit post that you rage about, because I have stretch marks. You know, some people have rolls. You might lose weight and have extra skin, and you might never have a six pack. Right? I mean, people have extra skin. No, I'm not. There's no like perfect. Nothing's perfect. You know, you're shredded, you're lean, you don't have extra skin, but then you have a mole. Oh my God, you have a mole. Yeah, you don't have to be an airbrushed person on a fucking magazine cover. So I don't disagree with this. In fact, I actually probably agree. At the same time, you know, it's the context. I don't know what the caption said. I don't know if there is a caption. It's all about the context. Exactly, Beth. So this is why I'm pissed, but at the same time, it's like, you need to know why this is being posted and what the text is around it, what the caption is, where is this? Like, the way it's done, you know, the way it's done. Still handsome, still worthy, stretch marks. I know it's a body positive thing, so I don't like it. But it doesn't mean that if you have those things, you think yourself, here's the reality. Here's the reality. This type of stuff, it doesn't happen the other way. Because this is saying still handsome, still worthy, but you're not seeing other pictures. Oh, that's diet culture, right? You have a negative name and negative connotations to the other. So if you do take care of your health and you're lean, well, that's an idealized body standard. Well, no, it takes fucking hard work. And yeah, not everyone's going to have amazing success. Not everyone's going to have an amazingly successful business either. Not everyone's going to have the most successful relationship. Not everyone's going to paint the most beautiful painting or take the most beautiful photograph. Not everyone's going to be the best at whatever they fucking do. That's why it's great when you have a passion, you enjoy doing something, and you're really good at it. That's a good point. Is that a beard or a mask? What the fuck is that? Yeah, it's a beard. It's just not really that great of a drawing. Yeah, rolls, pouch. All right, so I think we can... that's fucking bullshit. We know why it's posted. We know this is not like, oh, well, you're great. I agree. Look, I have stretch marks. You're not really going to get rid of them unless I guess you get laser or some kind of surgery. Rolls, pouch, this doesn't excuse it. But I think it's important to have this conversation because the context does make a difference. It certainly does make a difference. It certainly does make a difference. Like, this is not an evil post inherently, but obviously, you know, the intent of this post is not, you know, you guys know. Let's see what we got here. Kayla, it's not inherently promoting fat positivity. Yes, you're still worthy. This guy may have lost 50 pounds. I don't know exactly. Beth, context. Nick, I have stretch marks for my sick fucking gains. Oh. Yvonne, I get the message, but why does all social justice warrior art look the same? Yeah. Aaron, that garbage is supporting mediocrity and acceptance of laziness. I agree that it is. However, again, the context. The context, still handsome. That's the thing. That's where we can really find. So this is the hack. The word still. Still. Okay. Understand. Let's assume, I think we can assume this person isn't losing tons of weight. Let's assume this person just doesn't take care. Look, I mean, rolls. Okay. They have rolls. Still handsome, still worthy. In other words, they have stretch marks. They have rolls. They have a gut or pouch. Extra skin, still handsome, still worthy. I almost feel like this is more descriptive of someone who lost weight. Like they're getting healthy, they're losing weight. Because you don't just like get bigger and have stretch marks. Usually you see those more when you lose the weight. Like they're more visible. And the pouch. Pouch doesn't necessarily mean like a gut. This is weird. This looks more like someone who lost a lot of weight. This is context. You see what I mean? But see what I mean about this post? Like, if we look at it as, let's just agree, it's 2020, and this is in the same bag of shit posts as all the rest of them. We know the context of this. Can we agree? Can we agree? We know. Yeah, I guess you can. You can definitely have visible stretch marks when you're tired. I shouldn't say that. It's not really true at all. But I think we can agree that in 2020. That the context is pretty much like, hey, this is, I don't think this is like trying to make people feel better. I think the leverage of this is the same as if it was a woman, the same, like, I mean, it's a shit post. It's not as, it's a little bit less of a violent shit post. It's more one of those. All right, let's go deeper and let's get a little bit more savage with this. Let's get a little bit more aggressive. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh God. Yeah, they get worse. We got some bad ones. Hashtag fuck average for a chance to win today's Swole card. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so let's get into let's go deeper. Let's get more into the poop. Let's go in.
That's deep.
Let's take a few Swole fan posts. We got a few. I haven't gone into enough of those. We got one from. What's in the box? Is this from you, Beth? Is this from you? We got one from Beth, new member. Welcome to the fam. Good afternoon, Swole fam. Good afternoon. Hello, governor. Good afternoon, Swole fam. Hope you are crushing it today. I did the shoulder mobility with Genevieve, and it was amazing. Hitting up that express hip mobility release tonight before bed. Again, it has helped so much with soreness, low back pain, and even ankle and foot pain. I woke up this morning and could walk normally. Adding some Swole to my space. Anybody else got pillars or homemade Swole cards? What inspires you? I'm looking for even more ideas. Thanks for being here and keep crushing it. Hey-oo. I agree. I encourage you to make homemade Swole cards. Mama Swolio's got them on her vanity. She's got some that she made herself. Like some of them I made for her and I wrote for her and that she wrote herself. We actually keep a stack. We actually keep a stack of index cards in our kitchen, and we write notes to each other and we put up on the board, like on the wall. So the Swole card thing has taken over like the place. I think it's a great thing. I think it's a great thing to, write things to your significant other. You can write little love notes and put on the wall. It's great. It's constant affirmations that you're seeing in your face all the time. And seriously, all the time I'm looking at these cards, even when I'm not looking at them. And even though I don't sit there and read them every day, but they're little reminders. Every once in a while, you kind of pick up and you notice and, it becomes your background. Literally, it's my background, but there are cards. And every once in a while when I'm doing stuff, I'll notice a card that I haven't seen in a while. I'll drop something under the table and I go under there and I see a card. I'm like, oh shit. And I stay under there for like 5 minutes. I look at all the cards down there. And I think about it. And every time you look at a card, one of the things is you're going to think about it differently. As you develop a card that I looked at 4 years ago, that I wrote 4 years ago, I look at that and I think about it now differently. And I remember and it reinforces it. And it's a good thing. Papa Beth says, show the pictures. Oh, I don't have the pictures here. Yeah, I don't show I usually don't show pictures on the page. I don't have them. I don't keep them on hand. Let's see. Michelle, I need this live stream to help keep me accountable. I used to believe in haze bullshit, but I can no longer justify laziness and treating my body like shit. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so if you're posting pictures, if you're posting pictures in the Swole Fam group, I'll only show them during our private accountability meetings when we're obviously all in the group together. But for public posts, I don't share. Otherwise, I'm asking permission for every time. I'm not just going to show someone's pictures or stuff and put them on blast. So, I mean, honestly, if you can post on the Swole Fam project post. It's pinned in the announcements. That's where all the success stories. So if you post pictures and you post pictures on the Swole Fam project post in the announcements, or you send something in specifically, or you post it, and if you post it and you put in the text and you say, hey, you know, this is totally cool if you put it in text, it's totally cool if you shared this on the podcast, I'll share it on the podcast, but I'm not going to necessarily go and try to reach out for every single post just because it can, by the time you answer, it could get wrapped up or it could just take too long. So it's easier just to blur out the names and then, you know, just be respectful by default. But if you have something you want to share and you're sharing a picture and you're fine with me sharing it on the podcast, write that when you comment. Say, like, you know, PS. Just say, you can share this picture if you want. Give permission if you're doing like a before and after or something, and I'll show the picture. Like, so I know a lot of you don't care, but I'm not going to even blur out your face and then show your body. Like, you might not want that to happen because it might say your first name and then it might say this, and then you're showing up here and it's the same name and you might be uncomfortable. It's all right. It's all right. I want the group to be something where it's not a fucking safe space. I don't even call it that, but this is respecting your privacy because millions of people are seeing it everywhere. Millions and millions and millions of people. Maybe someday, who knows? Probably not at this rate, not with the way I fucking talk, not with the way the world's going to be looking the next couple years potentially. I don't know about millions. I don't know. I feel like I'll be in a gulag or something. I'll be hammering rocks. I have a photo of Papa on my Swole wall framed. Methinks it's time to make some sick fucking gains. Is that the one where it's like this? With the white one?
He's heating up!
I love it. I love it. All right, let's get into another one. What we got? This one's from Cole.
What's in the box?
Cole, just did my first workout since my big move. So it's been about 6 or so weeks, but it felt great. While I'm not able to follow the workout plan I want to, due to wanting to help out on the farm, I think that getting back on a horse and doing some farm work will make up for the lack of additional weight days. Now to get ready to be a bit sore tomorrow. Good for you. Get on that farm. Very nice. Look at some gorillas. What do we got here? Just because, right? Why not? Always a good time for some powdered toast, man. I mean, it's always a good look. All right, it's always a good move. Always a good move. All right, let's get into another. Let's do another Swole Fam post. Let's do one more because we're on a roll. We're on a roll. Remember, hashtag fuck average if you're just tuning in now. We'll be here for a few more minutes, but hashtag fuck average for a chance to win today's Swole card. Giving away at the end of today's episode, and make sure you're also subscribed to the podcast. All that stuff. Just because, hey, make sure you get those subscriptions in on the podcast, because if you don't want to miss an episode, you might not get notified. But the podcast, that's like the podcast world seems to be a place where, you know, content's going to survive a lot more. If any of my channels get shut down, get blocked from YouTube or any of these other places, it's still going to be audio. It's just going to be private. So FYI, if you're not yet part of the Swole fam, I highly recommend signing up, because if anything does happen, we're not stopping. The Daily Swole is still going to happen every day. It's just going to be private for members, and we'll just do private streaming, which is fine. I'm already prepped for that. I'm already set up for that. It's just not 100% necessary. I'd like to get the distribution while I can, but at the same time, as it grows, it'll probably become more and more down that avenue, depending on, how much YouTube cares to distribute my content over the next several months and years. We'll see how it goes. Seems like things have maybe capped off a little bit. We'll see if the hammer comes down anytime soon. But anyway, let's get into, we got this one from Lisa. Risa. Howdy, fam. I'm 5 foot 1 inches, and 2 years ago, I weighed 170 pounds. Today, I weigh between 105 and, I don't know why I wonder if that's how you talk, Lisa. I'm curious. I'm 5 foot 1 inches, and 2 years ago, I weighed 170 pounds. Today, I weigh between 105 and 108, depending on the day, and I've held this weight about 9 months now, after hovering around 115 last year. I think it's because I'm now able to go on long jogs, so more cardio. However, I'm noticing it's a struggle to burn as many calories per workout, be it a weight video workout, yoga, or walking, jogging, than let's say a year or so ago. My calorie intake is around 1,800 max, but I'll admit I often eat several hundred less if I'm not that hungry that day, but I do make getting my protein max priority with healthy fats. Bottom line, why am I struggling to burn more calories now than when I was heavier? I aim for at least 300 to 500 active a day. To add with resting calorie burn, you're counting so much. To add with resting calorie burn of 1,235 average. I'm also 55 years old and tits deep into menopause. Am I on track? How can I burn more if I even need to without killing myself? I see other fitness folks and bodybuilders are burning 800 to 1,000 active calories a day. Not really. You don't burn as many, people don't burn as many calories as they think they do during a workout. I really don't. Thanks in advance. The moderate carb maven. M carb. P.S. I'm not trying to lose more weight. Just curious about the effectiveness of my workouts then versus now, and if I need to do less and not worry so much because I'm at a new homeostasis. Okay. Let's see here. What we got here? All right. 2 years ago, I weighed 170 pounds. So you all can start commenting below. I need to read this again. I read through it. One big long paragraph I have to chop through this a little bit. I weigh between 105 and 108. Oh yeah. So you definitely don't need to lose weight. That's good. All right. I think it's because more cardio, noticing it's a struggle to burn as many calories per workout. Well, your body is going to, no, don't worry. How are you tracking this? Really? Are you just wearing a watch and you're listening to that every fucking time? No, when you get more used to exercise, your body adapts and becomes more efficient at doing the same work with less energy expenditure. That's an evolutionary adaptation. My calorie intake, 1,800 max. Well, there's less strain on your body because you're not as heavy. Your body is also more efficient and more adapted to the stress you're putting on it. I'm confused why this even matters. Actually, reading through this again. P.S. I'm not trying to lose more weight. You shouldn't be. You're a good body weight. I would lift hard. I would lift weights. Lift weights. What are you doing here? Let's see. I know it's a struggle to burn as many calories. Stop worrying about it. weight video workout. I would say lift weights more. I'm not sure what the question is really. Like, what are you concerned about? I think I just answered that to the best of my knowledge from what you told me. Because you're not trying to lose more weight, then who cares? The effectiveness of your workouts. Yeah, it's an adaptation. No, like just lift weights. Lift weights. Keep training hard. Yeah, you're fine. Enjoy it. I read this whole thing expecting there to be a problem at the end. So when I read this at the start, I didn't register that you said 105, 108. A lot of times, you guys know, a lot of times when I read, I don't comprehend while I'm reading. I'm focused on making sure I'm reading and articulating it properly. Sometimes I have to go through it again. Yeah, you're fine. I don't see where the issue is, aside from just your curious question, which is a good question. It's a good question. I was waiting for there to be like an issue, like where you're struggling. Sounds like you're fucking on. Sounds like you're doing great. 2 years ago, you weighed 170, so you lost like 60, 65 pounds, and you're maintaining your weight fine. That's excellent. Sounds excellent. Yeah, it sounds fantastic. I see no problem whatsoever. Like, you're great. That's great. Good stuff. You can also drop a comment down below. Yeah, your body, you're not going to utilize as many calories. Your body has less body to maintain, is an easy way to think about it. Okay. Your body has less need for as many calories to maintain the body that you have. You have less of a body to maintain, is really what it comes down to. All right. Shitpost. Poopy.
What's in the box?
Not bad. All right, here we go. Shitpost. Wear your voice mag. I haven't read through this yet. No, I'm like hesitant. I'm not sure how bad this is. Let's read through this. Okay, this is a tweet and it shows a picture of a scale. It's an article. So I didn't read through this article. The article, I'll say the article that they're linking to is from their own site saying forcing children to lose weight is child abuse. All right, let's see this tweet. Child abuse is more than just physical violence. The ways in which police... Wait, what? The ways in which police children's bodies... Okay, if you're gonna write stuff, make sure you use words that make sense. Fucking hell, who the hell just posts shit without even looking at what they typed? I can't even make it through the second fucking sentence without not even making sense. Like you're missing a word. Like proofread it. It's a tweet. Just look at it fucking twice before you hit send. Just look at what you fucking read. It's bad enough I see typos in mainstream media and articles. Like, do people just use Grammarly or spell check for God's sake? Every app fucking automatically tells you, oh, you're an idiot. No, dumb. The ways in which police children's bodies. We police? Parents? Like a goddamn sentence that makes sense would be nice. All right. So right off the bat, if you can't even spell it or articulate it without you're missing a word, I'm already not a fan of. I don't care if it's something I agree with. I'm already not a fan. The ways in which police children's bodies. We police. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to put it there. The ways in which we police children's bodies and then indoctrinate them into believing they must police themselves accordingly are just as violent. Ugh, we just talked about this shit. Fucking hell. My God.
What's your name, fat body?
That said, forcing children to lose weight is abuse. Oh my God, bro. Come on, stop whining.
Matt Damon.
All right. Now this is bad. Okay, this is bad. Okay, here we go. Child abuse is more than just physical violence. Sure, there's different forms of abuse. There's verbal abuse. There's different types of abuse, okay? Feeding kids too much, getting them fat as fuck is child abuse, essentially, because they can't. Children are much more susceptible. That's why crimes against children are so much more heinous and despicable and deplorable because children are physically weaker. They are innocent. They don't have the abilities to comprehend, to make their own critical choices. They don't know. That's why they're children. You're supposed to teach them. And you're taking advantage of an innocent blank slate. Like you're taking advantage and you're damaging and you're whatever it is, because kids can't defend themselves physically or emotionally. They don't have the tools. You're imprinting shit and you're adjusting, you're changing the code. All right. So that's why even overfeeding a kid is child abuse, because the kid doesn't know any better. They're going to eat what you tell them to eat. And if it's addictive food and you're giving them bad habits, they're learning it because you are allowing it. You are the one that is the gatekeeper for the food, for the choices, for the activities. Like you're the one that makes or gives them the ability to do so. However, you don't want to be a helicopter parent too, but I don't have kids, so you can drop in the comments below with your thoughts on it. Of course, I have my perspective and my thoughts, so you can all, comment down below with your thoughts too. So child abuse is more than just physical violence. The ways in which we police children's bodies and then indoctrinate them into believing they must police themselves accordingly are just as violent. No, it's not. Again, this is not what violent. If kids are flogging themselves, if that's what we call policing themselves, if they are abusing themselves or cutting themselves, yeah, that's violent. Negative self-talk isn't violent. That said, forcing fat children to lose weight is abuse. That's where you lost me. You lost me before when you can't spell and write. Forcing fat children to lose weight is abuse. I think I read that wrong the first time. I didn't even see that until now. Yep. This is fucking terrible. I didn't see the fat thing. Yeah, there you go. That's where I read this part. Look at this one. Yeah, I saw this. Forcing children to lose weight is child abuse. Now, when I first saw this, I didn't even read that last sentence. My eyes glossed over it. You see, you got to be careful. Right here, it says forcing children to lose weight is child abuse. Well, yeah, if they don't need to lose weight, right? If they don't need to lose weight. If you have a kid who's straight size, a kid who's at a healthy weight and you're getting them to lose weight, you can give them you're going to fuck their brain up. That's not good. I don't want the same thing with adults. Forcing anyone to lose weight when they don't have to, that's not good. You shouldn't lose weight if you don't need to. If you're 400 pounds, yeah. Now, because kids don't know any better, which is why they're children, which is why you should be a fucking parent, you idiot. Forcing fat children to lose weight is not abuse. How about educating and guiding your child? How about parenting your fucking child? How about parenting your fucking child? How about that?
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
How about parenting your fucking kids? That's not abuse. That's getting your child healthy and teaching them healthy habits. This is fucking trash. This went downhill real fucking fast.
Matt Damon.
Forcing fat children to lose weight is abuse.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
This person certainly does not know what the word abuse means. Zero fucking idea. Absolutely proven. This person has no fucking idea. All right. That'll be it. That is all. That is all. That is all. We'll end on that shit post. We got a good little Swole fam action here. This one. There you go. We got this one. We got to wrap that up. That's garbage.
What's in the box?
It's fucking stupid. I'll read some comments on that one in a second. So get your comments in on that previous shit post about kids losing weight. Forcing fat children to lose weight is abuse. Shit.
Go fuck yourself.
It's from Nika. Yeah, we gotta wash that shit out of our fucking mouths. Hey fam, on Friday I promised you all I'd get back into it. Well, I have been. I got my ass in gear today and went to the gym even though I had planned to rest after helping my sister-in-law move furniture for 7 hours yesterday. I walked the track for 10 minutes, did about 15 minutes of speed bag practice, did the Swolga Foundation in week 1 of the 90-day dash finally completing week 1 with a rest day tomorrow, then finished it off with another 45-minute walk. I know I'm probably walking too much, but I know for my knee rehab, I need to do at least 30 minutes a day, and I just love walking the track and getting lost in my music to unwind from my day. Quick brain gains before bed here soon, but I'm feeling amazing today. Just wish I had my theft card to show off. Well, you will. You will. It's on the way. It's on the way. It's on the way. Like a couple days ago, or 1 or 2 days ago, sent out like a bunch. So a huge batch. So a bunch of you, you're all going to be getting them coming in probably in the next day or two. Once all the ballots finish coming in, you know, once keep on counting all these ballots. The ballots have to come in. They got to backdate them, and then we got to make sure they get added to them. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's okay. It's okay.
I was kidding.
Okay.
I was only kidding.
We're gonna have that little alert at the bottom. The AP has announced this presidential election for Joe Biden at the bottom. Yeah, we get it. We get it. I just said the word. I'm just joking. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Come on, man.
I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. Okay. Here we go. We got one more Swole fan post. This one's from Steven. What's in the fucking box, Steven? What you got for daddy?
What's in the box?
What you got for the papa, huh? Well, I took a huge step, hopefully, in the right direction. Only time will tell. I have shared my story already, but I never shared the behind-the-scenes story. I started my fitness journey when I hit 283 pounds, and I killed it. Now I am in decent shape and have developed a full-on gym addiction. Yay, me. So the behind-the-scenes story is my wife and I had gotten out of shape together, and like all addictions, it added a little tension on our marriage. If I wasn't at the gym, I was on my way to the gym, or thinking about the gym. So the big news for the Wolf family, my wife and I am taking what I learned from my own journey, and I joined Unlimited Swolio. Unlimited Swolio. Is that the new membership? Unlimited Swolio? Now my wife and I joined a much smaller local gym. I'm going to be her trainer with the help from all the goodies in Swolenormous Unlimited, of course. This is exciting because I married my best friend and she needs me and all of you for the motivation and consistency that you demonstrate on the daily. First thing, we are going to work through some physical therapy provided by her doctor and work the first stage of the 90-day dash program. My goal for us is to get closer, number one, and making sick fucking gains together a close second. And Steven, I certainly do think that you and your wife are anything but average. You are anything but average, my friend. And what I think we are going to do today is, Steven, you all are going to go and comment on Steven's post and let him know that him and his wife, or Steven's wife, fuck you, Steve. Fuck you, Steve. Never go full Steve. You know that. You know that. No. For you and your wife, you can share the Swole card. So make sure you go and comment. I think Steven and his wife should share this fuck average card. They can look at it together and realize that they are not average. They're anything but, and they're doing it together. And I think that's fucking amazing. So congratulations. I think it's the perfect thing. I think it's fantastic. And I know a lot of you are like, damn it, I wanted the fuck average card because you love the fuck average cards, but I promise we will do more of them. I promise, I promise, I promise, I promise. Everyone's like, oh my God, but I only stayed here to watch it because of the Swole card. I don't care about the podcast. I just wanted the ending. I know how it is, man. But here's the thing. You got to go and let him and his wife know that they won. So make sure you go into the Swole fam and post up on Steven. Blow his shit up and let him know. Send us an email, support@swolenormous.com, Swole card 1650 in the subject, your mailing address in the body of your email. And this will be personally delivered by your mail carrier, not by me. I don't know what that person's name is. Congrats, Steve and wife of Steve. Steve is a great name, by the way. It's a Steve in the comments. Hey, at least you're not a fucking Mary. You know what I'm saying? Y'all.
I was kidding.
Okay, man.
I was only kidding.
Okay. All right. It's all right. It's all right. Chill out. Chill out. Calm down.
I'm your huckleberry.
Calm down. Calm down.
That's just my game.
It's getting a little bit intense over here. So anyway, make sure you go and comment on that post and let him know. Just blow it up. I don't care if 5 people have done it already. Every single person watching here, go inside the private group and be like, Steven, you won. Make sure you send an email. So send us that email. We'll send out that Swole card in 7 months. No, I'm kidding. We're sending out batches more frequently now. The last batch was a big one because of, I don't know why. I forget, but it's a big batch. It was a big batch. I think I thought a batch got sent out and it didn't. And all of a sudden I realized like, oh shit, because I moved the stack and then I realized that they weren't out, but now they are. So a big batch. You've been waiting for a minute. Oh, they're coming. Oh, they're coming. Oh, they're coming. Oh, that's fantastic. I made my boyfriend listen to some Swolosophy and he really liked it. Oh, hope you're getting some more of those up. Delicious. Check that out. Check out the Swolosophy. Check out the Swolenormous audio experience. Check out the Swolenormous audio experience because that podcast is very much like Swolosophy, but it's in your ear holes and it's raw and it's in your ear holes and it's public and it's for the Swole fam. So that's for all of you. That's an addition. So Swolosophy is very targeted and organized based on the pillars. So if you haven't yet gone to that section, I know a lot of you are or some of you have said, I haven't really gone to Swolosophy section yet. There's so much content in X and I haven't really dug into it all yet. That's what I was going to say. And make sure you do. Make sure you do. Because if you enjoy the Swolenormous audio experience, you're going to love that and vice versa. Jeff, more Swole Fire coming? More Swole Fire coming? I think so. I think I'll do one right after. Should I do it now? Should I do it now? Should we do a Swole Fire right now? Let's do a fucking Swole Fire right now. Let's do a fucking Swole Fire right now. If you don't know what Swole Fire is, you're going to find out. You're going to have to go inside. You're going to have to go subscribe to... You're going to have to subscribe to the Swolenormous audio experience. You spit out some real fire and truth, Swolenormous. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Aardvark. You were already a winner if you're part of the Swole fam. There will always be another chance at a card. This one's for Steve. How many of you, the Swole Fire, I thought a lot more people were going to be like fucking all over that. Maybe they just haven't heard of it or thought of it. Dun, dun, dun. Red, white, and Swole is 5. Thank you, Han Kim. Appreciate it. Yeah, make sure you go check that out. Actually, after this, after we're about to wrap up in a moment, then we'll have another Red, White, and Swole. I'm going to do an episode right now. Papa, not trying to fluff your pillow, but these last few man casts have been so fire. They've been fun. I like the earlier in the day. Thank you, Cerny. Let's get some Swole Fire. In other words, Swole Fire will light your ass on fucking fire. Nika, I'm not sure what that is. Get your ass to the motherfucking gym. I don't care if it's at the gym or in your basement or in your garage. Stop being a huge fucking pussy and go get a motherfucking pump on. That's what Swole Fire is. Uploading it right now. You like that shit? This is Inception type stuff. This is a podcast in a podcast. This is a podcast in a podcast. How many people do a live stream? They live stream a podcast and do a podcast while they're doing a podcast. I literally just did a podcast within a podcast. I literally just did a podcast while doing a podcast.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Jesus Christ. Like, what the fuck is going on? Noise. Did you just noise my noise, Patrick? Just noise my noise? Noise. All right, Jeff, what do you want to name it? Because you called it. Papaception. Swoleception. Jesus Christ, that fucking word goes with everything. Swoleception. Swoleception. That's right. Podcast and the podcast and the podcast. I'm trying to think of how to do another one. I got to have another podcast going and then I don't think I could do one's enough. What do we got? What do you want to call it? 2020 man? No. You're making Swole more swole. Making Swole. I should be doing this. Making Swole again. That's my new thing. Making Swole again. Making Swole. Oh my God. I almost thought it was Massa. I'm like, oh God, that's not going to play well. That's not going to play well with the woke side. MSSA, massa. Making all swole again. Massa. That's going to play well, right? That'll be good. I'll be on fucking like CNN tomorrow. Forget MAGA. the 2021, we're all about massa. Oh, God. Well, it was nice while we lasted. It was nice while the podcast lasted. I appreciate it. Massa. We need a Swoleception shirt. I like that. Massa Swolio. Why is you getting us so swole? You heard massa. It is. Pimp your swole. Yeah. Making all swole again. Doesn't even make sense, though. That's not good enough. Not to mention the acronyms a little bit. But the climate today. The climate, Swolio. Yeah, my wife, I'll give her first car. Yeah, give her that car. Is that what you're calling it? Is that what you kids are calling it nowadays?
Is this a list of things I did to your mom last night?
You kids. Giving your wife the card. I get it. I know what you guys are doing. Swolebesity, is that what you want this to be called? Is that what the name is? Jeff, is that what you're calling this one? I'll let you name it. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll do all the Swole Fire. Making Swolenormous again. Get your swole on. What are we naming this? Swolebesity? No, this is Swole Fire, right? Swole Fire 3. I guess I should number it, right? Is it what, the fourth one? Swole Fire is kind of like, that's a good name. Swole Fire. Swole Fire number 3. We'll just call it Swole Fire number 3. I forget how the other ones looked. Let me see here. Not yet. What were the other ones? Swole Fire 1, 2, Swole Fire 1, Swole Fire 2, and then the emoji. Gotcha. All right. Let's publish this beige. Swole Fire number 3, and then fire emoji. Fire. Yeah. A Swolecast? Yeah. Get your ass in gear. No, I don't even need a fucking description. There's no description. You don't even need a description. How can you have a description for that? All right, good. No, I need to have a description? I must have a description. Oh, yeah. I'll put the Swole fam. I'll put the website. I'll put the website. Swolenormous. X.com. We gotta nut this beach. Yeah, join the fam, and then the website. All right, boom. Not like you guys already members. All right, well, Swole Fire number 3 is up. All right, Swole Fire number 3 is up, and I'll do more of those. I didn't call it Swolebesity. All right, excellent. Congrats. Absolutely. This is fucking the tits. These episodes have been fire, and we'll continue that fire tomorrow. That Swole Fire. Oh, you see what I did there? All right, let's nut this beach. Excuse me, Tessie. I need to get the card, please. Thank you. I need to get the card. I need to get the card. 1650, I know. No. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. You done? Enough? Chill. Easy, Falcon. Settle down. Settle down. Oh. Get the fuck out of here, man. Jesus. Unreal. Fare thee well, Tessie. You got nutted good. Nutted real good. Let's make it rain. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 1650 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast broadcast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. It's going to be a good one today. It's going to be a good one today. You have to make sure that you... Swoleobesity is good, but you have to put an asterisk over the E. You can't let anyone see those vowels. The E is very sensitive. It's a jam right there, man. That's the jam right there. That's the jam. All right, fam. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow for 1650 Schwam. Make sure you go check out Swole Fire. So a new Red, White, and Swole will be up very, very soon. Go subscribe to all those podcasts and make sure you leave reviews. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, leave a review for the Daily Swole. Make sure you leave a review. Hit those 5 stars if you enjoy the Mancast. And also make sure that you drop a couple sentences. Let me know what the Daily Swole does for you as part of your daily routine. I want to know. I want to know what turns you on. I'd like to know. I want to know. What else we got here? We got something to close out with? No. I think we're good. I think we're good. Matt Damon for the road.
Matt Damon.
Happy Veterans Day. Much respect to everyone who's served. And their families. Make sure you go and just keep that in mind today, that life is good. Life is good. And the reason why it's good is because we are the United States of America. And it's not an us versus them, although many people want to make it that way because it gets more attention. You can have a cult if you have an enemy, and that's what you're seeing everywhere. So as the attention turns from the bigger names to you as individuals, make sure that you speak up, stand strong, and you could always come to the Daily Swole. You can always come on to the Daily Swole and get some fucking knowledge cock, some logic and common sense. The United States of sick fucking gains. Thank you for being here. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Ya boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they can't laugh and they so mad, it's like...
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm